Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2020 and a deal with the Devils with Manchester United, and it's Derby Day today. We've got the Manchester Derby and it's the top two teams at the moment fighting it out. We're second, City are first. I think we were level on points last time we met. I'm not sure how things have changed, but hopefully we can get something here, but I'm not too confident. We've been getting results recently, but we haven't been playing the best football. As always, if you're enjoying the content, leave a like, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Let's get into it. So last episode was our 7th victory in a row. It was a 1-0 win over Real Madrid in the second game of our Champions League group. Cavani scoring the goal, but also missing an absolute sitter late in the second half, late in the game from about 5 yards, missing the target somehow. And it was 1-0. 2 wins from 2 in our Champions League group. Unfortunately, our winning streak ended at 7 as we drew 2-2 at Carrow Road against a plucky Norwich side. We didn't help ourselves really, we didn't create much at all in this game. It wasn't a great performance by us either. After a goalless first half, it was Norwich who took the lead, Teemu Pukki with a 67th minute goal to give the Canaries a 1-0 lead. But almost immediately we equalised, Martial scoring a minute after Pukki, 1-1 instantly. And then Norwich went ahead again. Todd Cantwell with a 73rd minute goal. Norwich just would not go down. We did equalise a minute from time. Marcus Rashford off the bench getting a goal. It was 2-2. Norwich could have won this. They had a few more chances, and Candreva was very good. Set up both their goals and created other chances as well. So this could have been a defeat. I'll take a draw. We didn't deserve anything really. We were very poor. Against promoted Fulham, it was a 3-0 home win. Fulham not good at all in this one. We were much more dominant. Didn't have as much of the ball, but 29 shots to their 6. It was 1-0 just before half-time. Daniel James starting this game and getting a goal on 41 minutes. And then it was Pogba with 2 goals in the second half. He converted from the spot on 64 minutes. And then he scored in the 89th minute to make it 3-0. A routine win here. We were much better here. Lots of chances in this one from all over the place. Wan-Bissaka, Pereira, Pogba, James, Haaland. Good performance. Much better. Then it was Spartak Moscow in matchday 3 of our Champions League group. And this was 2-0 at Old Trafford. So 9 points from a possible 9 in our group so far. Haaland with a penalty just over a minute into the game. We won it inside a minute. Haaland scored it. It was 1-0. And then James scoring in back-to-back games, a 67th minute goal for the Welsh Whiz kids, a 2-0 home win, 3 wins from 3 in our Champions League group, so that's going very well. And then we had a couple of 1-0 wins where we just really struggled to finish off chances. This one was 1-0 away against other promotees, West Brom, and the other team, of course, were Leeds. Rashford with the only goal in this game, 55th minute goal. Other than that, like Pogba, lots of key passes, a few chances created, but we just couldn't finish them off. James, a quieter game this time around. Haaland's not been doing too well recently. Yeah, just not as good this time around, just 1-0. And then it was also 1-0 against Brighton in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Of course, we faced Brighton in the league before. This was 1-0 at the Amex, a rotated side here. Maignan in goal, Chong and Gomez starting, Greenwood off the bench. Again, we weren't amazing in this one. We got the win, 1-0. Martial with a goal just 4 minutes into the second half. Strong defensive performance though. Lindelof played very well and set up the goal. And Chilwell also creating. But the youngsters didn't really come through here. Chong and Gomez, pretty disappointing. Haaland's not playing particularly well. So, yeah, it's a win. We're into the next round of that. And I'm going to show you the draw for that next. But yeah, we're getting results without playing particularly well at the moment. But the unbeaten run is now at 14, so that's good. We had, of course, 7 wins in a row. Norwich is the only blemish in terms of drop points, but that's not too bad. And the league table looks like this. We're in 2nd place. We are 2 points behind Manchester City, who have lost 1 and drawn 1. They've won the rest. If we can beat them, we'll leapfrog them, but it's at the Etihad, so it's going to be tough. Bournemouth with the surprise package. They're up in 3rd place, and Norwich up in 6th as well. So that's probably a good point away against Norwich. They're doing very well. Brighton also in 7th after 10 games. That's very strange. Table's looking a bit different at the moment. Chelsea, they've sacked Frank Lampard and they still have only won 1 win in their first 10 league games. What is going on with this season? Okay, so I did tell you we're going to have a Carabao Cup draw for the quarterfinals. We're still in it with Man City, Reading and Burnley. Also Aston Villa, Tottenham, Bournemouth and Wolverhampton. Let's just draw all teams. And it's Wolves. That's okay. Few championship sides left rather. Villa, Burnley and Reading. 5 Premier League teams. Wolves away. It's going to be tough, but at least we've avoided like Man City and Spurs. We've got each other. It's not too bad. Hopefully there'll be a semi-final for that soon, which is going to be 2 legs. The last time we faced Man City was a 4-2 win for us. Went very well. And that was towards the end of last season and pretty much won us the league title. Man City last season ended without a trophy. They were out of the Champions League at the round of 16. They were very poor in the domestic cups and they finished second in the league. And that cost Guardiola his job, so now Rafa Benitez is the Man City manager. Unbelievably, the Manchester derby is a 3 o'clock kickoff. It's not even on telly. What's that? Surely they make it like a late kickoff or a Sunday game. We're even an early kickoff. We're kicking off at 3 o'clock. It's not even on telly. Man City evens favourites. Skriniar suspended and Sane a doubt. We've still got no Douglas Costa, but he hasn't played well, so I'm not overly disappointed about that. He's not done too well. So for this game, we're going to go De Gea, Chilwell, Lindelof, Tar, Wan-Bissaka, the back five. Pereira behind Andreas Pereira and Pogba. Rashford, James, Cavani, front three. But Martial's not been too good. Rashford at least has got some goals. On the bench, it is going to be Martial, Tuanzebe, Dalot, McTominay, Tonali, Mata and Haaland. Man City with a 4-2-3-1. Edison, Zinchenko, Laporte, Stones, Walker, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Sterling, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and Sergio Aguero. On the bench, they've got Moussa Dembele and players that they have now. Philippe Luis, actually, no, he didn't have him before. This must be a sign of the season if it's Philippe Luis. No, it's Florentino Luis, sorry. I assumed it was Philippe Luis. From Benfica, £68 million. Alright, it's a derby, so I've gone for the fans team talk. It's gone well, and we're in a good run at the moment. We're on a pretty long unbeaten run. I think it's about 14 games, so we'll see if we can maybe extend it, but it's going to be tough, this one. This on paper is the hardest game of the season, apart from maybe Anfield. I think they're both just as difficult as each other. I mean, that was almost a goal inside 20 seconds then, but De Gea did manage to make a save. And here's Rashford now, and it's out of play by Walker. City almost immediately scored. Alexander Zinchenko on the flank at the moment, and with Sterling is there to help him as well. Sterling making the run, goes for goal, not really threatening the goalkeeper too much. Andreas Pereira's got it. James, who's doing well, he's in good form at the moment, and he's found a way through, and he's gone for goal, and again, off target. So a couple of warning shots each, but that's it so far. Corner kick for City, 37 minutes on the clock. It's Aguero with a header, it's Aguero with a goal. He's already got 10 goals this season. That's ridiculous. We're in like October, and Aguero's already on double figures. 37 minutes, City take the lead. From the corner kick, De Bruyne with it, Aguero with a header. Nearest person to him was Pogba. Didn't really attack him. 1-0. One more chance in this first half maybe. Sterling's got it. And it's Bernardo Silva, header at the far post. It sneaks in, and City double the lead late in the first half. This is looking difficult. We aren't doing too well. And City have 2 goals. Sterling and De Bruyne are exchanging. Sterling setting up Bernardo Silva. That's a good header, and it's a good cross by Sterling. De Gea maybe should have done better. Not a good first half at all for us. Midfield just not really doing much at the moment. That's the problem. So I'm going to make the midfield a little bit more attacking. We're going to try and change things up a little bit. Go for early crosses. Let's go a bit more direct maybe. And we're going to get stuck in as well. Second half. Hopefully we can get back into this. We've had the similar stats. But 2 goals for City, none for us is the important stat. It is 3-0. John Stones has scored. Now that's just an insult to injury, isn't it? 3-0, 50 minutes. Is insurmountable now. There's no way we're going to turn this round. What happened here? It's a complete mix-up. Rashford and Lindelof have been like, that's not good. Pogba's having a stinker out though. He needs to come off. He's doing dreadfully. So is Pereira. All right, we're going to make that double change. Pereira's going to come off. Tonali's going to come on. This is that defensive deep line playmaker. And we're going to bring a McTominay as well. We haven't really created anything in this game. I don't think we've really had a chance. We've had 4 shots on target, but we haven't even seen them. And we're an hour into the game. We're going to need a big turnaround now. There's half an hour left. There's time to get some goals. But at the moment, we don't look like scoring. And City are just going to get better and better, I think. Here is Rashford. And that's a good ball for James. This could be 3-1 here. And James, no, Edison gets to it. Oh, this is too easy for them. They're running rings round us. What has happened? I mean, I said we haven't been playing particularly well at the moment, despite having this unbeaten run, but City are making us look like fools. And that's 4-0. Who was that? Tar? Aguero's gone past him like he wasn't even there, and it's 4-0. This is embarrassing now. Like at Wan-Bissaka again, like he could have made a tackle then and he didn't. Tar was dozing on the job. 4-0 in a Manchester derby. This is embarrassing. I remember going 4-2-3-1. I don't know why, because there's no way we're going to turn this round. Like, we're just asking to be beaten by more at the moment. Going to make our last change. Mata's going to come on for James. Last 10 minutes, and it's still 4-0 City. I mean, we're not even going to get a consolation goal, it seems. We've just barely had any chances. If anything, City are going to score 5th. They are here as well. Aguero. No, it was a weak effort. I think he's on a hat-trick. Stones has got 1. I think Aguero's got 2. And I think Sterling got 1, I think. Cavani. No, we're not even going to get a consolation goal because Cavani can't get that on target. Oh, dear. Here's Cavani again. I mean, he's kept it in play, but he's just given it straight to Otamendi. It's Bernardo Silva. Aguero's through. Is it going to be the hat-trick? No, it's not. Still 2 and a bit minutes left, though. But it's been a demolition on this derby day. 4-0 to Man City. That was not good. Bernardo Silva scored the other goal. It's 2 for Aguero, 1 for Stones, 1 for Silva. Did we actually create any chances there? A couple from defence and 1 from Rashford. Yeah, there was no way past them. We could have played the best we could. We still wouldn't have got anything from that. We just were rubbish. City were just too good for us. That's all that was. So the unbeaten run comes to an end at, I think, 14 games. We've got a bit of a tough run coming up as well. We've got Spartak, Southampton, Copenhagen, which should be okay. But then we've got Liverpool, Wolves, Spurs and Real Madrid, one after the other. That's going to be difficult. Let's have a look at how the Champions League group looks. We're on 9. Real Madrid are on 3. Real Madrid lost their 3rd game. Was that against Copenhagen? Real Madrid lost 2-0 to Copenhagen. So we could, perhaps, if we beat Spartak, be through already with 2 games to spare. That could be nice. I'd quite like that. Depending on how the Champions League group looks when we get to Real Madrid, I'll probably do that. I might do the Spurs game though and do 5 games off camera. But we might get to that point and we might already be through. And we might even have already won the group if Real Madrid are already only on 3 points out of 9 and we've got maximum points. We should hopefully win in Russia. Maybe win at home against Copenhagen and we could already be group winners without even having to play Real Madrid at Bernabeu, and that would be a dead rubber pretty much. That would be nice. Real Madrid could even go out. But a bad one today. Man City were just another level today. Like, they were the best. They're the best team in the league. They didn't win it last season. We did, but they're still a better squad than we are. And they completely demolished us in the Manchester derby. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Next episode, as I said, going to be either Spurs or Real Madrid, and that very much depends on how the Champions League group looks, because we've got 3 wins from 3 so far. Real Madrid just 3 points. They haven't had a good campaign, and hopefully we will get to that without having to actually beat them to win the group. That would be nice, but we'll see how we go. It might be Spurs, we'll see. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.